Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Age of Calamity. This is episode 40. On the last episode, we had finished the story mission and repelled an attack on Fort Hateno, and unlocked a whole bunch more side missions, as per usual. So I guess let's go ahead and get started on those. Real quick, there's this one up for inventory. I kind of want to do that first, I think. The sweetest salsa. Two Koroks aren't getting along, so Hestu said they need to dance it out, specifically with a salsa. Not to dance with a fast tempo, to get them something to get their legs moving. Alright, I guess the Koroks solved their problems with dance. I respect it. The Koroks danced the salsa and soon forgave each other for whatever it was that upset them. So Hestu showed you his happy dance. Shaky shaka. Awesome. Two more spots in our inventory. That's good. Oh, I need to do some weapon fusion for Link. We'll worry about that later. Chest will display on the mini-map. Oh, that's good. A researcher has made an incredible claim that she can improve your treasure detecting radar. To make it work in varying environments, she needs materials from different regions. Yes, please. That sounds like a good thing to do. The researcher upgraded your treasure detecting radar and it's a resounding success. Now you can look at the map to see where treasure is hidden. That's really helpful, actually. I like that. I notice I don't have enough for this. Oh yeah, I need honey, which I've been slowly building up my stocks of. I have confirmed in between some episodes, I forget which ones, that all the shops replenish their stores between, like, after you finish some mission. So yeah, I've just been like farming in missions and then buying stuff out of missions. It's been working pretty well, but yeah, not working with everything, unfortunately. Honey is still really hard to acquire for some reason. But anyway, joint training with the Rito. The Rito have asked you to help them train for the decisive battle against Calamity Ganon. Before you depart for Rito Village, pack some materials to ensure the exercise goes smoothly. I don't know why a ruby and an opal are necessary for that. With plenty of resources at their disposal, the Rito training exercises were a great success. In return for your aid, they committed to providing additional help in the decisive battle. Neat. And we got a... Oh, nice. Very sizable token of gratitude. Rivali plans to lead some Rito warriors on a glide across Hyrule, crossing the entire kingdom from west to east. Fetch some rations to increase their stamina for the long journey ahead. I don't know, isn't that going to take you like 5 minutes if you're flying? The Rito completed their journey across Hyrule. Word has it that most of the Rito, exhausted from days of travel, stopped to rest. The tireless Rivali did laps gliding around the camp. Of course he did. Well, good for him. I don't know, like, you can cross Hyrule in a... Well, I mean, I guess the days also move by pretty quickly in Breath of the Wild. I don't know. Every day, the residents of Rito Village leave apples for the goddess statue. Perhaps you can help them show their gratitude by adding some rare fruits to the offering. Yeah, why not?
I've outdone myself.
Sure. When the Rito saw rare fruits mixed with the offering, they began giving precious produce as well. This progressed into a festival of fruits, with the goddess's garland spruced up for the occasion. Aww. That's nice. Rito rations. More, apparently. The Rito are on a training mission to the Hebra Mountains, but since they ran through their supply of is it Hebra? I'm going to keep saying Hebra, because that's what I'm used to, until it's confirmed otherwise. But since they ran through their supply of rations, it hasn't been going well. Maybe Link got to trek up there with some supplies. Bonus combo for Teba.
I haven't yet reached my peak.
After eating their fill, the Rito could focus much better on their training. Rumor has it that the day ended with an epic mock battle led by Teba and a certain Hylian courier. Nice! Bonus combo for Teba is good. I guess I see no reason why we shouldn't do a Vomit-Do mission. And, wait. Did it? Was it going to let me change Divine Beasts there? I mean, of all of them, I think I'd rather take Vomit-Do, but that's interesting. Vomit-Do, come on, we're moving out. So am I just Teba this time around and not Rivali? Oh, cheers to that. Oh, he's here too. Nuts. Okay. Here, let's, hello? Switch to a ground view, please? Can I not do it while I'm... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you can't switch to a ground view while you're using the barrier. It's alright. Here. Oh, okay. Still on cooldown. We'll just take out all this garbage in the air. Come on. Okay. It's going alright. Are those Lionels? I think they are, yeah. Okay. Come on, get it? Almost? I think I got it. Good. Oh, come on. More Guardians have appeared. Cool. Sucks to be them, I guess. Defeat every Guardian. Let's do that, I think. Yeah, that got a nice wide spread on him. Maybe I should just focus on this ground perspective, because as long as I keep my barrier up, which isn't too hard to do, it's not exactly difficult to, you know, just kind of brush them aside if need be. All my objectives are on the ground. Oops, did that hurt me? I don't know. Come on, I'm overshooting it. Yeah, get him. Okay. Oh, there's something directly beneath me, I think. Oh, the Skywatchers. Got it. Oh, I can't turn fast enough to deal with them. Okay. We'll worry about them later, I think. Half the time limit remains. That could be bad, I suppose. More Guardians have appeared. Well, this thing seems to have much greater range than I would think, so I guess it's not too big a deal. I can't hit it. I think I'm too far away. Okay, well then let's focus on these guys over here. Cool. Really? Am I still too far away? Oh, it's... What? Okay, that was weird. I could have sworn it was on the ground. Was I? What happened there? I don't understand what happened there. Oh well, doesn't matter. We beat the mission. Neat. Let's see, did that unlock anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, that works. Okay. Yep, we'll do that. And then, wasn't there like a mission? Yeah. Well, we need honey, so I guess we might as well just do this. Oh yeah, I was practicing with Zelda, just to try and see if her Bow of Light is any good. And, it's certainly an improvement over her Sheikah sleeve loadout, but, I don't know. I didn't much care for it. I was also practicing with Impa, because there was there were some materials that I wanted in her training mission. And I could see, I mentioned in a previous episode that I found an article that was saying, like, Impa is their favorite character because she can build up her special attack gauge really quick with the clones. And, like, once I was kind of paying a little bit more attention to that, I realized exactly what they were talking about. Like, she does build up special attack really quickly in these big mobs like this. But to me, I didn't feel like it was exactly worth it. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Dang it. Woof. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand the argument, but for me personally, I'd rather play as Mifa. Um, and like, it's not that Impa is like clunky or anything. I didn't like the way that it felt to do all those combos. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was like it kind of felt like more micromanagement than it was worth. And I think I probably said something to that effect when I first started playing as her in previous missions. Whoops. Let's see, how are my... Yeah, okay, we're good on that. I think we did unlock a mission. I was looking at some of the missions, like, kind of browsing around and seeing if there were ones that we wanted to prioritize. Not overly much, but just a couple of them. But anyway, there was one that I think said we can upgrade our capacity on the elemental rods again, which would be pretty good, especially for the bigger fights like Lionel's and the Blights and stuff like that. So we might want to get that ASAP, basically. But I'll have to remember where it was. I was playing it yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was actually the day before, now that I think about it. Kind of losing track of time, what with the quarantine situation. There we go. I am loving this new light scale trident. It's so powerful. Okay, are there any more... No, I don't see any more big enemies. But there will probably be some soon as I kill 300. Again, I forgot to look at the main enemies list. Probably would have told me if there was like a Lionel or something coming up, but based on the trend, I would not be surprised if they're going to throw something nasty at me as soon as I kill these 300 here. Come on. There we go. Igneotalus. Yeah, there we go. Monsters have showed up. Send reinforcements. No need. You know what? I probably should have used bombs there and not my special attack. That's alright. Oh, come on. I know, just tank it for a minute, Mifa, please. It'll be alright. Nope. Yeah, just heal up whatever damage she takes. It's actually really slow. Like, I think that whole time I only lost like 3/4 of a heart. So, yeah. Igneotaluses are chump change now. I don't even think that's necessarily because of my light scale trident, although it does help. I think it's just she has so much health and so many moves that I can do now that it's just no big deal. Not a problem. I also like to think that I'm just better at fighting Taluses, but yeah, I don't know about that. 10. Good. So I think we only need 5 more for that mission I was looking at. Unless it popped up in the corner there and I didn't notice. Awesome. Nope, that's not the one. Okay. And then... Let's see, what else do we want to do? Ooh, we want... What is that? Is that sizzle fins? Yeah. Guess we might as well buy up as many of those as we can. Increased strength of derusted weapons. That is good, actually. I don't seem to get many of those, but, I mean, I guess we might as well. The Blacksmith Guild believes that there are more weapon derusting secrets to be learned from rock octoroks, and that studying them in their habitat could lead to a better method. Find out. Well, I found out. Who's that? Oh, that was Riju, I bet. After you brought back materials from rock habitats, the guild improved its derusting method even more. You can now revive rusty weapons even better. Nice. Yeah, I think we want to look for those special icons, because those are usually pretty good. Like this one down here. Floria Bridge Protection. Travelers won't cross Floria Bridge because Farosh flies through every now and then. Bring supplies that will keep travelers safe on this bridge crossing. It'll give us a discount in East Hyrule. How is East Hyrule defined, quote unquote? Thanks to your supplies and support, word got out that Floria Bridge is safe to cross. Merchants are now able to roam Eastern Hyrule more freely, which will help the region flourish. Good. Okay, so this is Lanayru, and then this will be... that's Necluda. So, like, are all of these regions counted as East Hyrule? I don't quite know how that works. Oh, and we also unlocked Master Kohga as a playable character. I did test him out a little bit too, and I think he's alright. He's not bad. Well, first let's get this, since we're here. And you still need a couple more of those. But yeah, well, let's get some of his stuff out of the way and do his training. Master Kohga plans to eat ice cubes so he can harden his body and spirit and achieve his truest, manliest form, but he needs warm stuff to settle his stomach and syrup to flavor the ice. Alright.
Am I even allowed to be this strong?
Master Kohga could feel his body and spirit hardening, but he could also feel an uncomfortable churn in his stomach. Yeah! Perhaps he shouldn't have mixed cold ice with warm ingredients. Yikers. Oh yeah, you may have noticed he has a move called a Big Glowy Blast, so that's fun. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a big giant red laser beam. But we'll get to that soon. Spicy Asceticism. Master Kohga plans to take a hot bath so he can boil away every particle of imperfection and achieve his truest, manliest form, but he needs something to fend off the dizziness and a cool drink.
Well, I improved on perfection.
Sure. Whatever you say, dude. Master Kohga worked up a good sweat soaking in that hot water and then enjoyed a nice refreshing glass of milk. Ah, one step closer to perfect manliness. Cool. Cool. I think we needed pumpkins for something, but I can't remember what now. I could be mistaken about that, though. Oh, dang it, I need nanners. Oh well. I guess we'll get some here. So... I mean, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. I don't think I have any more yeah. I haven't actually played any missions as him, but I did do the meditative training thing, so I could at least get a feel for how his moves work. Alright. So, for anyone who's played the Definitive Edition, Master Kohga's gimmick reminds me the most of Zant, where Zant had a little bar that filled up as you did attacks, and then you could unleash that bar for doing big powerful combos. But if it filled up too much, then it would actually stun you for a little bit. And so Kohga has a similar thing where his strong attacks will fill up that little bar below his health meter, and if that fills up completely, he has he unleashes that big glowy blast thing that I mentioned a minute ago, and that's really powerful. But if it overflows, then he gets stuck in the ground and wiggles his feet a little bit, and you're basically paralyzed for, I want to say it was something like 3 seconds. It's not too much, but it's enough to get you killed if you do it in front of, say, a Lionel. Owie. Owie. Oh, and you can also... I haven't... Whoa, what's up with that? I don't quite understand what happened, but I'll take it. Oh, darn it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what happened there, was my meter filled up completely and I screwed it up. Oh well. I don't quite understand how the banana works, so I think you can just do your straight strong attack and eat a banana, and I think what that means is you can fill up your meter and not be at risk of throwing a tantrum, is what they call it, where you get stuck in the ground like that. Um, owie. So it makes it a little bit easier to time. Dang it! Come on. What the heck? Yeah, my controller's being a little nuisance. So yeah, I eat a banana, and my bar goes all glowy. And so I think that means that I can, build up my meter. That was pretty good. And then I can do this. Oh, I guess for now it's just building up a stress. There we go. That's the big glowy blast. It's actually pretty good. Oh, I shouldn't have done that just then. There we go. I didn't quite see what that Blade Master said, but he was probably flattering Kohga. Because that's all they ever seem to do. Come on. There we go. I haven't quite figured out how to optimally build up the stress gauge, is what it's called. You build up stress. But it seems to be related to strong attacks. Like it doesn't activate if you just do light combos. Yeah, see, there you go. So I think it's only at the end of a combo that's that includes a strong attack. Okay, so can I eat a banana? So hopefully that will mean that I can make sure that, yeah, it doesn't overflow here. Cool. Yeah, look at that. That did a lot of damage to his weak point gauge, too. But yeah, he has no weapons at this point, so his attacks are still fairly weak, unfortunately. There we go. That'll kill him. Oh, I did it. That's Master Kohga for you. He's got move that most can only dream of. Yeah, alright, if that's what you want to call it. Looks like I came out on top, but who's surprised? I am me, after all. Oh, boy. See, when he is self-aggrandizing, at least it's, like, kind of funny. Rivali's just annoying. Why is this guy... Well, I guess he's not on the enemy team anymore. He's on our side. We saw him prostrate himself before Zelda. Oh, cool. I get 2 weapons. I get... Man! And these ones are actually, like, pretty powerful, too. Nuts. Alright, fine. I know what I'll do with those. Okay, I think I got enough Mighty Bananas there for that mission we were... Or one of them, anyway. Alright. I think let's just round out this a little bit. Do we even have enough? I don't know that we do. Let's try it. Master Kohga plans on using an ancient training method in order to achieve his truest, manliest form. The exercise involves leaping over obstacles, so to avoid injury, he needs something floaty. Okay, I think I just barely don't have enough bananas. Bounding up and down with the octo-balloons, Master Kohga achieved astonishing heights. He even thought of a special move to take advantage of his new buoyant physique. Cool. And yeah, I think I'm like 3 bananas short. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we'll call that an episode for the time being. And on the next episode, we'll do some more of these side missions. Nah. Yeah, I'll do some weapon merging and stuff, and then we'll come back on the next episode and do some more of those side missions. So yeah, I'll see y'all on the next episode then.